too many spirits,
where we drink too many spirits while we
read about too many spirits.
inspired by laughter.
Yes, directly copy. Yes, all credit to Shane and Ryan
And Steven.
We didn't make this up. Thank you. Not just vlogging. Are you ready, Bree? Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Whoa! So our journey began. We were feeling very optimistic. First flight, we were going to arrive in Orlando around midnight, and Raz was going to pick us up, and bada bing, bada boom. But little did we know, God had other plans. He also educated Bree on the monster on the plane wing from the Twilight Zone. I thought everyone knew about that. We found out our next flight was delayed, so we were going as quickly as we could to this other gate to see if we could get a different flight. It didn't work out. We had to go to the Sky Lounge. I felt very fancy, open bar. Then it was midnight and I had to take a triple shot of espresso to stay alive. Everything's fine.
No, it's not.
We're fine.
We're actually not.
Back onto another flight. We were really losing our sanity at this point. We were supposed to already have been at the destination. We got there at like 2 in the morning. And almost 2 a.m. We got on this train with all these other people, definitely going to Disney World. We were not. We were simply in Orlando, trying to get to our friend Raz, who was not in Orlando. And then we got an Uber at like 2:30 in the morning, and it was actually a guy in a Tesla. Never been in a Tesla. Wild times. We got to a hotel because it was too late for our friend to pick us up. So now we were just dying. It was actually a very nice hotel, but oh my god, I was on death's doorstep. We have gotten to Raz. It only took
please say a forever.
Bluetooth. And it's so real. I'm telling you just how I feel. So wake up, the members of my nation. It's your time to be. There's no chance unless you take one. Oh yes, so our first drink of the evening. Welcome to the Sandy Breeze Bar with our cocktail maestro Bree. Today we are making
Shock attack.
Woo! So what will you need for this concoction?
I have no idea. I'm making it up as I go.
Just as Steven Lim would want. There go the fishbowl rocks. Eggs!
I meant rocks.
Not eggs!
I meant rocks. So I'm gonna start with a base of Bacardi, because I can.
Okay, what is Bacardi?
White silver rum.
Excellent. Oh, it's a nice little sound. It sounds like when I would clean my fish
It
tanks.
does sound like when you clean your fish. We're making little fish tanks.
I loved having fish.
Because Raz is picky, we're just doing a splash of coconut rum. Curacao
Ooh.
for the color. Make your little fish bowls.
Oh my god, it's so fun and cute.
And then I think we're just gonna top.
Look at those little rocks down there.
And on the lemon. You can do the pineapple and the pineapple.
Oh, look how fun it is.
Oh, it's very blue. Actually, it's turning green. It's fine.
The seawater is green.
This is the Atlantic coast.
Oh, it's so cute.
And we have some bloody fish in like it's been pre-frozen.
Blood fish. Oh, they're on the bottom.
Oh, they're really just they're holding the fort down. They're like boats.
Will you show one?
There's bloody fish in here.
We have fish rocks at the bottom. We have our murky waters, and then this is to lure the sharks, but also I guess aftermath of a shark attack. We have grenadine and little Swedish fish, aka blood guts. Here we go. Amazing. Oh my god. Yes. So, as you can see, when the blood is in the ocean. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Very lemonade-y. It's good. It's good. story, submitted by our good pal Harrison. One time, when I was 3, I was lying in my bed. My parents had just put me there. In the open doorway to the hall, in the opposite side of the room, I saw something weird. A 2-meter-tall shadow facing me, shaped like a person with thick arms and legs, and seemingly no thin neck between the head and the torso. The shadow was seemingly walking, half a second break between each step it took. I couldn't tell whose shadow it was, but still tried to make sense of what I was seeing. I called for my mother and told her about it. After a while, I convinced her to come and check. When she was opening the door, the shadow faded a bit and got less clear, but remained in the door opening. My mother didn't see anything and left again. The memory remains with me to this day. Although it doesn't keep me up at night, it remains a mystery.
I will give this one 7 out of 10.
I was gonna say 7. 7.
7.
7 spirits.
Major. So this next story was pulled from an article on Scoop Whoop. The user on Reddit was Bat Out of Hell 821.
Good job. Good name.
Hell has bats.
Vampire?
Meatloaf has bats.
My mom loved Meatloaf.
Bat Out of Hell's a song by Meatloaf.
My mom loved Meatloaf.
I'm uncultured.
It's an old like rock band. We used to have the CDs. I remember the
No,
CDs.
Meatloaf's a dude. Meatloaf's who played Eddie in Rocky Horror, the movie.
Oh. Oh, there's also a band. Oh, yeah. He's the guy. Yes.
Meatloaf's
I
a guy,
remember
not a
this.
band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. You are both uncultured. Okay.
Okay. We bought an old house, my boyfriend and I. He's in charge of the new construction, converting the kitchen into the master bedroom, for instance, while I'm on wallpaper removal duty. The previous owner papered every wall and ceiling. Removing it is brutal, but oddly satisfying. The best feeling is getting a long peel, similar to your skin when you're peeling from a sunburn.
No. I was just thinking, is there going to be a sunburn reference?
I put this one just for you.
There was.
Oh, that was the horror. 10.
I don't know about you, but I kind of make a game of peeling, on the hunt for the longest piece before it rips. Under a corner section of paper in every room is a person's name and a date. Curiosity got the best of me one night when I googled one of the names and discovered the person was actually a missing person. The missing date matched the date under the wallpaper. The next day, I made a list of all the names and dates. Sure enough, each name was for a missing person with dates to match. We notified the police, who naturally sent out the crime scene team. I overheard one tech say, "Yup, it's human." Human? What's human? Ma'am, where is the material you removed from the walls already? This isn't wallpaper you were removing.
Skin.
It's up for your interpretation.
It was skin! Oh.
It was skin.
Is that the end of that one?
Yes, that was the end.
Why you rate it?
I give it a 9 out of 10 spirits, because think of how many spirits were haunting that house with their skin on the walls.
I give it... I want to say 10, but maybe I'll give it a 9. Just because the picture of the sunburned skin peeling off.
Nobody said it was sunburned.
Not the walls, but there was
Just
a sunburn
the
comparison.
reference really got under my skin, if you will. Okay, so we both said 9.
Yes, 9 out of 10 spirits.
From user Dark Alligator, but it's like alley and gator. He awoke to the huge insect-like creatures looming over his bed and screamed his lungs out. They hastily left the room, and he stayed up all night shaking and wondering if it had been a dream. The next morning, there was a tap on the door.
Okay, that was sure an intense beginning.
Yeah, geez, we really jump right in.
Oh, okay.
Gathering his courage, he opened it to see one of them gently place a plate filled with fried breakfast on the floor, then retreat to a safe distance. Bewildered, he accepted the gift. The creatures chittered excitedly. This happened every day for weeks. At first, he was worried they were fattening him up. But after a particularly greasy breakfast left him clutching his chest from heartburn, they were replaced with fresh fruit. As well as cooking, they poured hot, steamy baths for him, and even tucked him in when he went to bed. It was bizarre. One night, he awoke to gunshots and screaming. He raced downstairs to find a decapitated burglar being devoured by the insects. He was sickened, but disposed of the remains as best he could. He knew they had just been protecting him. They're very helpful, but also... Okay. One morning, the creatures wouldn't let him leave his room. He lay down confused, but trusting as they ushered him back into bed. Whatever their motives, they weren't going to hurt him. Hours later, a burning pain spread throughout his body. It felt like his stomach was filled with razor wire. The insects chittered as he spasmed and moaned. It was only when he felt a terrible squirming beneath his skin that he realized the insects hadn't been protecting him, they'd been protecting their young. Ew! Please let me fix some gross stuff.
Okay, so truth
The
is
source
this.
material was difficult to get.
First, I would never trust insects.
Yeah, why are we having
Insects.
natural selection here?
When I said the insects were in my bed and I was squirming, I thought it was gonna go somewhere different. I was really worried about that. I give this a 4 out of 10 spirits, but a 10 out of 10 bugs. Yeah.
I'll give it a 7. Kind of in the middle. 7. Are we still recording?
No, I'm just letting you talk.
I don't know. It's Silas.
This one is from user Horror in Pure Form. I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away. My parents constantly try to explain to me how sick he is, that I am lucky for having a brain where all the chemicals flow properly to their destinations like undammed rivers. When I complain about how bored I am without a little brother to play with, they try to make me feel bad by pointing out his boredom likely far surpasses mine, considering he is confined to a dark room in an institution. I always beg for them to give him one last chance. Of course, they did at first. Charlie has been back home several times, each shorter in duration than the last. Every time without fail, it all starts again. The neighborhood cats with gouged out eyes showing up in his toy chest.
Oh.
My dad's razors found dropped on the baby slide in the park across the street. Mom's vitamins replaced by bits of dishwasher tablets.
Oh.
My parents are hesitant now, using last chances sparingly. They say his disorder makes him charming, makes it easy for him to fake normalcy, and to trick the doctors who care for him into thinking he is ready for rehabilitation. That I will just have to put up with my boredom if it means staying safe from him. I hate it when Charlie has to go away. It makes me have to pretend to be good until he is back. A twist!
A twist!
A
So
twist!
she's actually bad.
Big twist. Wow.
Okay, so that one, the camera died, but it's fine. We ranked it.
10 out of 10 spirits.
Yes, also 10, and that is
Too many spirits!
which we did a definitely not vodka shot. It was terrible, it was gross, but we did it.
And you missed our faces, but it's fine.
It's fine. Okay, time for our second drink from our cocktail maestro. And this one is...
Pineapples.
I know this is a shock, considering the supplies we have out.
No, hello.
So in this one...
Sorry. It's from IKEA. It's a little cheap. Little cheap.
Dang it, IKEA.
Okay, you know what? It's just gonna be easier probably to do a little... No, never mind. There's nothing going on here. Just danger. Just danger.
Oh, I know.
I got this. Cat cameo. Well, awesome.
The ingredients are pineapples, blood, tears,
Sweat.
Ah! Okay, it's
Do
fine.
well, do well. We're gonna start by shoving fake cubes into these holes. Magically, I now have funnels. Surprisingly, on this budget show, we are doing another base of Bacardi Silver Rum. How much is in there? Nobody knows.
Very precise measurements here. Into science.
And then, you know, because we have it, toasted coconut flavored rum. I don't like the toasted coconut. And then maybe just a little splash of some grenadine for fun. What does that look like? Oh, and just because you're here, maybe some questions.
Oh yeah. Okay, so for our final two stories, we have them straight from the Sandman himself. Yes, in the bucket. The ghost bucket.
And also we've got some new pineapple drinks.
Oh yes, pineapple drinks and
With
magical
a little treat.
magic brownie. Here we go, here we go. This is from user I post at midnight. After most of us walk through. Have you ever walked into a room and found a vampire?
No.
No, not the sexy kind, but a foul creature with bony limbs and ashen skin. That kind that snarls as you enter. Like
The one who lived in the closet in the What We Do in the Shadows movie.
Yes, Peter.
I forgot his name.
The kind that roots you to the spot with its sunken hypnotic eyes, rendering you unable to flee as you watch the hideous thing uncoil from the shadows. Has your heart started racing, though your legs refuse to? Have you felt some time slow as the creature crosses the room in the darkness of a blink? Have you shuddered with fear when it places one clawed hand atop your head?
We both acted out at the same time, just two different things.
And another under your chin so it can tilt you, exposing your neck. Have you squirmed as its rough, dry tongue slides down your cheek, over your jaw to your throat, in a slithering search that's seeking your artery?
R.I.P. the
that? The
cupcake.
brownie! Not my brownie!
I
Throw
throw it in the bucket.
Have you felt its hot breath release a hiss against your skin when it probes your pulse, the flows that lead to your brain, as its tongue rested there, throbbing slightly as if savoring the moment? Have you then experienced a sinking, sucking blackness as you discover that not all vampires feed on blood, but some feed on memories? Well, have you? Maybe not, but let me rephrase the question. Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgotten why you came in?
I do have a question. Wait, is that the end of it?
Yes.
I have a question about this feeding on memories thing. Do they get to choose the memories they feed on? Or is it just random? So can they like
Do they like to eat
feed
trauma?
on like they and then they're suddenly like feel really depressed because they had a bad memory for lunch.
That is a fun concept though. Because that's what I've been doing this whole trip. Your turn, the final story!
The final
I haven't even drank
story!
this, there's a lot going on. I might mix the two drinks together.
Okay,
Probably we could.
this is from Reddit user Scary Max with 2 X's.
Oh, TJ
Like
Maxx.
Oh, I was thinking like a dog name.
He's a Maxinista.
Okay. Here they come again, the brave ones. Another Halloween night
Us.
and the kids are back. Here to prove their fearlessness.
child.
The old house's floorboards creak beneath their sneakers. Only half an hour until midnight, so I have to work fast. I start with their flashlight, blowing lightly against it so that it flickers. But this inspires little more than a nervous giggle. We didn't rate the last story.
Oh no! Also, I have a guess and a hypothesis about this. I'm guessing this is a ghost getting ready for Halloween.
I also think that's what's happening.
The last story, what was even happening? Oh, the vampires.
8 out of 10
Oh.
spirits.
5. Oh.
Back to this one.
Yeah.
15 minutes until midnight. Time to take things up a notch. I hover up to the ceiling
Yeah.
and will my body into flesh.
Me every morning.
My every nerve is on fire, but they've given me no choice. I force drops of blood to trickle out of my nose, but the boys below don't notice. I knock against the ceiling, but they won't even look up.
Me on a date.
I thought this place was supposed to be haunted, says the leader. What a joke. 5 minutes until midnight. I'm running out of time. With the last of my strength, I scream. So loud they finally turn to look up at me. I like to think I put on a good show. I sway on an invisible noose, and the blood flows freely from my nostrils now. A couple of drops hits a skinny one with a crew cut. The boys scream and run into the night, just in time. Below me, I hear the thing, capitalized, turn. Its disappointment palpable. For now, it sleeps, but one day I will fail. The boys will be too brave, and I won't scare them out in time. One day, they will awaken. So it's a good ghost!
Aw, he scares them away so they don't get
To save them.
eaten.
Aww. That really cute.
A sweetie. A sweetie spirit. 10 out of 10 spirits. That's 20 spirits.
Great work. We didn't have another shot, so
Thank God, it was terrible. This was a delightful time. That's a wrap.
Yeah, time to go finish all these spirits because there's too many.
There's too